Deep in the basement of Sofa Shalom, there's a dusty library that's really the home of a magical bookcase to another world, where Micah and Miri and their friends are home, where there's wolves and hares living fairy tales, Mr. Sayfair, the Golem, and glass shoe sales. So come join us for the magic and mystery, maybe even a bit of Jewish history. Auntie PJ's here to give us a taste of all the adventures beyond the bookcase, beyond the bookcase, beyond the bookcase.
That doesn't seem like a good uh-oh, Serach.
Jacob, have you ever heard a good uh-oh?
True.
What in the world is going on here?
Mr. Sayfair, kids, I've been trying to tell you. But first, maybe you should get out of the way. Like, now!
We almost got trampled.
I do wish you'd listened to me earlier.
Well, we're all ears now, Sarah. What's going on?
You see, I've been trying to tell you. I'm the unofficial farmer of Mashal. I run the fantastical folkloric farm as a service to the community. And I've been at it as long as I can remember. Usually, it's a pretty simple job. Keep Zizi's feathers clean so she can properly fly without dirt and oil weighing her down. Prevent the giant flying serpents from eating one another. Entertain Wilbur, the metaphysical goat. He likes karaoke.
We know all about Wilbur.
Then you know how much he loves classic rock. Oh, and I need to bathe the mazikim every few days.
The mazikim?
Oh, yes, Jacob. If I don't bathe them, they start to smell just terrible. They do hate when I wash their hair. And of course, there are the chickens.
Time out. What are they? Magical chickens?
No, Blue. Just regular, plain old chickens. I like fresh eggs in the morning. And the serpents can eat 50 eggs each in one sitting. Oh, and the mazikim? Well, they make messes. You'll know them when you see them. Anyway, as I was saying, I take care of this farm all by myself. But when Golem decided everything needed to be in its proper place...
Sorry about that.
Sorry, Miss Serach.
Water under the bridge now. Golem added just about every animal imaginable to my already crowded farm. Suddenly, I had a cow that jumped over the moon, a clever piglet who, strangely, loved nachos, and a prince who was positive he was a turkey. All crammed into my farm. Well, my enchanted fences weren't built for so many extra animals, and many of the animals weren't exactly pleased to be trapped in a barnyard. Try as I might, I couldn't contain them all, and finally, the fence burst, leading to the stampede you just witnessed. We absolutely must get all the animals back and mend the fence, or they will wreak havoc on Mashal and beyond. Especially those naughty mazikim. They're the most mischievous.
Evie, any chance you see a solution to this one?
Let me close my eyes. This problem is bigger than all of us. I'm seeing everyone. Humpty Dumpty, Snow White, Chicken Little. It's going to take the entire community coming together to fix this.
I think we're going to need to round up some of our old friends.
We also need to fix the fence.
It's an enchanted fence, so it's going to take more than just a hammer and nails.
I've got magnetic powers. I bet I could use metal to help strengthen the fence.
And I have some experience with enchanted objects, so I could lend a hand, or in my case, a prehensile wormtail.
And I'm just very, very strong. Because I'm 10 foot tall and made of clay.
Perfect. We'll take care of the fence. The rest of you can focus on getting help from the residents of Mashal and rounding up all the runaway animals.
Micah, I bet you can use the matzah to lure the goat and the other less magical creatures back to the farm. Evie, you said you saw Humpty Dumpty?
Yes. We're gonna need him to help us round up the serpents. But it might take some convincing.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find Snow White. I have a feeling I'll need her assistance with the Z's.
And the mazikim.
What are mazikim exactly?
Well,
You didn't really say before.
the name means damagers. They're sneaky little beings who cause mischief wherever they go. Sometimes just annoying, sometimes more harmful. They're much more clever than you could imagine. Don't go up against them alone.
Then we'll do it together, as a team.
You'd better get started. The longer these creatures are out in the open, the more damage they can do.
Let's go.
Here, goaty, goaty, goaty. Your buddy Micah has some matzah for you. Tasty, tasty matzah. And now I'm wishing I hadn't done this all alone. Oh, hey, Ms. Chicken. You're not so scary. Here, have some matzah. It's good, right? I'm totally underrated. Great, you brought some friends. I have enough matzah for all. Perfect. The metaphysical goat is here. Okay, everybody, just follow me. Oh, there are a lot of you. Okay, well, like I said, I have plenty of matzah. Just follow me. Hey, stop pushing. Ow! That was my finger. Well, now I know why you're all fenced in.
I sure hope Snow White is home.
Oh my, what a nice surprise. Hello, Blue.
Hi, Snow White. We have a bit of a situation on our hands.
Oh my, how can I help?
Serach's animals have gotten loose, including the Z's, which is kind of like a giant griffin bird thing. We just need to find her, and I know you can communicate with birds, so...
You need to find her? Try looking up.
Oh, there she is. Hello up there, Z's. You're much bigger than I thought you'd be.
Z's is big enough to blot out the sun. At least, that's what the legends say. But she's more beautiful than I ever imagined. Look at those gorgeous blue-black feathers. Well, you're welcome.
We need to get Z's back to Serach's farm. All the creatures got out, and they're wreaking havoc.
She doesn't really look like she's wreaking havoc. Yes, I understand. You poor dear. She says she feels trapped at the farm, and she wants to fly free.
But Serach said she needs to keep Z's feathers clean so that she can fly.
Blue? Are you glowing? You're the prettiest, most luminous shade of, well, blue.
Ooh, I am. It means I have an important question to ask. Let's see. Could you please ask Z's what we could do to make her feel happy and safe with Serach?
She can understand you, dear. Uh-huh. I see. She says she's fond of Serach and knows she keeps her feathers neat so that Z's can fly. But Z's needs her freedom as well. She'd like to come to the farm in the afternoons to rest and have her feathers cleaned, but she wishes to fly free during the day. She promises to create very minimal havoc.
I think that could be arranged.
Wonderful. And please tell Serach that I'm happy to keep an eye on Ziz as well. It seems she's a bit of a kindred spirit.
You got it. Thanks, Snow White. And thank you, Ziz. I'm so glad your voice could finally be heard.
Evie, are you as nervous about catching the serpents as I am? I mean, they're big, and they're flying, and they're snakes. Not my favorite combo ever.
I'm starting to wish I'd gotten the everlasting matzah superpower. Then I'd just be herding a couple goats and chickens, like Micah.
Gangway coming through!
Yeah, I guess I'll stick with the serpents. Oh, hey, there's Humpty Dumpty's house up ahead. I'll go knock.
Evie, Miri, I wasn't expecting you to. What's going on?
All of Serach's animals got loose, and we're trying to help her round them up.
Oh my, that's terrible. How can I help?
So, we need to get the flying serpents back to Serach's farm.
Uh-huh.
And apparently the serpent's favorite food is eggs.
Right.
So, we were just wondering if,
Yes?
Since you're a giant egg, we were hoping you could lure the serpents back to the farm.
You're saying you want to use me as bait?
Well, don't think of it that way. You're more of an incentive.
Trust us. We'll make sure you don't get hurt.
Sounds extremely dangerous.
Serach has been taking care of these animals for years and years, all by herself.
True. We do owe her some help.
And you're just the giant egg for the job.
Also the only giant egg, but I see your point.
There they are, flying overhead. Now's our chance.
Okay, Humpty. You can do this. Put your yoke into it. My yoke is my heart.
We remember.
Okay, here goes nothing. Time to scramble. Hey, flying snake-like things! Here I am! Come get me! I'm super eggy and delicious!
Run, Humpty! It's not very far to the farm, and we're right behind you.
Ah!
There it is, up ahead. Serach, open up the gate.
Just lead them right in, Humpty. Once they enter, there's a magic bubble to prevent them from flying out. And Golem, Mr. Safer, and Jacob are guarding the broken fence. You're almost there.
That was scary. I can't even think of any appropriate egg puns.
You did it. That was so brave.
Thanks. I think what Serach's been doing is very brave too. And I'm sorry we haven't thanked you enough for all your hard work.
I appreciate that, Humpty. And now we have the flying serpents. All the goats, chickens, sheep, cows, pigs, and horses, thanks to Micah.
No sweat. Well, maybe a little sweat.
And Blue helped retrieve the Ziz, who will stay here overnight and fly free during the day. Now, we just have the Mazikim to worry about.
What do they look like exactly?
Well, like that. Because there they are. Right over there.
Hi.
They just look like twin little boys.
They can't be more than 6 years old. They don't seem very dangerous.
They're actually kind of adorable. Look at those dimples.
Don't underestimate them. They're much more powerful than they look.
Wanna be friends?
Sure?
Friends help each other out. It would really help us out if you two went back into Serach's farm.
No thanks. What's in your pocket?
Matzah. Do you want some? I tend to eat it when I'm nervous. And bonus, my pockets are magically always full of matzah.
That's your magic power?
Meanwhile, your sister can turn invisible, and your best friends can see the future, ask magical questions, and attract metal. And you get pockets of matzah.
How do you know all that?
Oh, we know everything. Micah, it doesn't seem very fair, does it?
I mean...
It just seems like they don't really need your help.
They sent you to get the chickens.
Hey, yeah. Why did I have to get the chickens and you all got to save the Z's and the serpents and all the cooler animals?
Well, Micah, you had the matzah, so...
That's not fair, Miri. You always get to do everything, and I never get a chance.
Well, I'm the oldest, and I have more experience with adventures.
Excuse me, I have plenty of experience.
Blue, you're the youngest. By definition, you have the least experience.
So what if I'm the youngest?
I should have gotten a cooler power.
Micah, you're acting like a brat.
No, you're acting like a brat, Evie.
Everyone, stop! Don't you see? The Mazikim are getting in your head. They're trying to pull us apart. We've got to stick together if we want to get them back to the farm.
Mary's right. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Me 3. Now, how are we going to get them back?
Remember, they feed on chaos.
Blue, you're glowing again.
I am, which means I've got a question. Who are the most chaotic people and animals we know?
Chicken Little, Pied Piper, Zev, and the Brementown musicians. We've called you here because we need your help.
What's up, Miri?
We need you all to play your favorite song.
Oh, I can get behind that.
At the same time.
But you just helped us get past our differences and learn to compromise and play together.
We know, but just this once, we need some chaos.
Really loud chaos. Please!
Sounds like it's important to the kids. Old Zev's been meaning to blow some jazzy solo tunes, so I'm down to huff and puff.
If that's really what you want, I mean, I did bring my washboard.
Hey, you guys! Look! Over there!
The Mazikim, they came!
It's so loud!
So crazy! I love it!
Me too!
Louder! Louder!
Miri, is that you?
Yes, I went invisible. If you hand me that net, I can sneak around them.
Here you go.
Hey!
What happened? Get this net off me!
You tricked us! Not fair!
Sorry, but we need to get you back to the farm where you'll be safe. And so will the people of Mashal.
But we don't want to go back.
Serach always gets shampoo in our eyes when she washes our hair.
Oh, I can see a solution to that one. Have you ever tried wearing goggles when you're in the tub?
No.
That's a great idea, Evie. Mazikim, I'm sorry I've been getting shampoo in your eyes. What do you think? Shall we try the goggles?
Okay, I guess.
Great! I'll get you all squared away.
Golem, Mr. Sayfair, Jacob, you're back. How's the fence?
All fixed.
Using the power of magnets.
And magic.
And a lot of cement.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can finally work on getting everything back to normal.
We were thinking about it, Serach, and we don't think all the responsibility should be on you. I'm sure we'll all be willing to lend a hand to prevent anything like this from happening again.
I can help.
Me too.
Your pal Zev's always ready to rock and roll at a moment's notice.
I can organize volunteer shifts.
That would be wonderful.
Golem, it takes a lot for me to admit this, but I'm sorry I haven't always been the best listener. I've been thinking a lot about a place for everything and everything in its place. I think it should be a place for everyone. And I'm not so sure my place is as mayor anymore.
What?
It's true. I haven't been the most successful at my job, and I think maybe someone else should give it a try. And besides, I have other urgent projects to focus on. I'm a very busy worm, you know. Golem, I can't think of anyone better suited for the job of mayor than you.
Me?
You're kind-hearted, clever, and generous, and you're always putting others before yourself. Those are good qualities for a mayor. So, what do you say?
Mayor Golem has a nice ring to it.
Here, take my tiny top hat.
It's a little small for my giant head.
Maybe if you tipped it at a jaunty angle. There! Perfect!
You totally make it work, Golem.
Thank you, Miri. And thank you, Mr. Safeair. I promise to make you proud.
You already have.
Whoa! What's that thing?
Just a glittering black vortex that opened up out of nowhere.
An everyday occurrence here in Mashal.
Auntie Petey!
I'm back! And just in time to take this vortex straight back to the library.
We're leaving now?
Even the best adventures have to end sometime.
Oh man, just when I was getting good at the whole magnetic thing.
I think we should hurry. The vortex is getting smaller.
Goodbye, everyone!
We'll visit again soon, I hope!
Thank you, kids, for everything.
Oh, you have been such a help.
Safe travel.
Oh, how fantastic.
Shalom.
Don't get into too much trouble now.
See you next time.
Email me.
Let's go!
Whoa! It's even sparkly on the inside.
I love it!
Okay, kids, let's keep it moving. We want to beat rush hour.
What? This vortex gets traffic?
It's a nightmare in the afternoons. Look, there's the exit. Let's go!
Finally, back in the library! I never thought I'd miss that old book smell so much.
There are books all over the ground. Who would have knocked them off the shelves?
And the magical bookshelf, it's totally empty.
Check out these dusty footprints. Someone's been in here.
What's going on?
It can only mean one thing, kids. The Joha stories.
What does that mean?
The world's greatest trickster has something up his sleeve.
Where did he come from?
Hello, Elijah. Long time no see.